To use my engine, we'll show you that stuff, but today we'll be doing it on my parts engine. Alright, so here we have our engine. She's already pretty much stripped, but anyway. Alright, first things first, when you do this, you need to take the gear selector off, which is a 10mm bolt in here, and that should slide right off this. And you also need to take off the left side kickstand and possibly the skid plate, which are connected under here via 4 bolts. Alright, but make sure you leave the center stand intact so your bike can still stand up. Alright, now when you take this cover off, there's 8mm bolts around. They need to be put back in the same order, in the same place, as they're different lengths. But anyways, on here you'll see an arrow which points as to which way the bike the flywheel spins on the bike and which way you should turn it. Under here at the top you'll see that little arrow pointy bit. That is your top dead center marking, alright, for what you'll need to align to. So what you do is you get your spanner or your socket with ratchet, and you turn until the F or the T mark reaches that top bit there. Okay, and the F and T mark on here, I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll move it around so I can get a bit more light. Just on the edge, I've got F there and I've got T there. So this engine's seized, so I can't really turn it up. So yeah, that's the F and the T. F is for fire, for when the spark plug gets its ignition, and the T is top dead center. Now when you turn that, to make sure the engine is alright, at the top here you have your the cam drive and the cam sprocket. Now with the cam sprocket, there's a little notch just there. Well, the sprocket has a little marking, little tiny circle just at the end there. I think that's a little difficult to see via the camera, but trust me, it's there. Just probably need a cloth or something to wipe off some grease on your bike to see it's either that side or that side on your sprocket, so it's never anywhere else. So yeah, that sits in there with the cam, and that way you know the bike is a top dead center. Now, just like the other video you saw, you need to have it nice and loose. Well, that one's completely seized, so it's hard to turn one way and hard to turn the other way. So that way you know you're at top dead center on the compression stroke. And here you have your valves, etc., which you already know about. So yeah, if you have any more questions, just give us a post or a message. Alright, oh yeah, one last thing. These which go in here, you don't really need, if you can get away with not running what do you call it, seals in these sections, because, well, not so much oil gets up in here. So yeah, you can get away with just a homemade gasket even if you need to. So yeah, I hope that helps. Alright, enjoy, mate.